How do I stop it?
What?
How do I shut it up?
You already unplugged it and it's...
Yeah. Tell it to shut up.
I'm streaming right now. Just cut the part. I don't know.
Anduin versus Garrosh. Victory or death! The light shall bring victory.
I wonder if I could have won that game. Let's see, the whole execute turn. What I should have done is healed the other guy. That's what makes the most sense. What I should have done is kept the... kept the non-taunt at full life and just used the taunt as like an expendable one. The good thing here is even if he's a controller running Shield Slam, I think it's out of range of it. Just because I get the extra damage in as well. And he definitely can't kill with the weapon. Maybe over 2 turns. I can heal it. Kind of leads me to believe that he has execute right now. The health on Twilight Whelp isn't relevant, so I'm going to do this anyways. It plays around slam. If this was a 5-6, he can still slam an attack. Whereas this being a 2-3 and a 2-5 just doesn't matter. It's too much of a low impact minion. No, he doesn't have execute. I feel it's too important to Showered Pain the card draw against Patron. And plus I picked up another minion here. It's especially important for Vol'jin next turn, since I can trade in the Whelp against Emperor. Oh, it's it's not that type of deck.
My fate is sealed. I wield the power of black.
There's his execute. I don't think I'm gonna play around Brawl. My board would be too weak. Plus, last turn was a semi-reasonable turn for Brawl as well, I think.
I've got the beast in my sight.
So he sees both executes. If I can peel off this armor before Ysera, that'll be really important. Let's play a tempo game here. I don't think he has Brawl. Playing around Baron Geddon by healing this guy. If I can just keep ahead until Ysera and peel off his armor, that's the most important thing right now. So I guess I'm playing differently based on the cards he's used and my reads this game. But yeah, I don't like Azuric Death. One of the reasons is there's like bigger targets for Death in Controller, like Alexstrasza, Grom, and Ragnaros. I just go face. It's the armor that I'm worried about right now. Oh, this is pretty yellow. Hope I don't lose my Sarah. Oh. I can Vol'jin. Let's play a tempo game, I think, and actually use the Vol'jin and Death. It's stronger than the Drake. There's so many better targets. Let's do it.
Who beat our war chief now?
I mean, I have been playing a tempo game so far, pretty all-in, like pretty high pace. So I'm just going to continue that. That's what makes the most sense right now. Instead of Azure Drake. I was 6-8 instead of 4-4. Plus I do have Dream right now, so I could technically like Vol'jin again if I really need to. But Zoo is a weak matchup for this deck. Zoo's very good because, like, any deck, I guess, where Zoo can do something like Nerubian Egg and Power Overwhelming. So Zoo's not very good against Paladin, just because Paladin plays a lot of, like, Divine Shields and small minions, but Tempo Mage and Priest are both kind of weak to Zoo. Kind of a weird turn. I almost want to attack and heal, but then I can't play anything else. If I attack the dragon and heal, that way I'll have a 3-4. It's not that good either. Corruptor it maybe? Oh wait, just Corruptor the 2-1. I like that the best. Even though his guys are stronger, I have the board locked down. It's like, that's how a taunt works. Even though his guy's like technically stronger, my guy's contributing more to the board right now because he doesn't have an attack to get through, and my guy's being like able to do face damage. If he actually just like muscles his way through, it actually doesn't like work out that well for him. I'm gonna need my anti-handlock cards soon to win this game. Not a very easy matchup to begin with. So I need my like Vol'jin and Deaths. Maybe Light Bomb soon. Like if I do want to push into Molten range, Light Bomb is pretty good for that. Also I can just get far enough ahead on board with Vol'jin and Deaths. That's another way to win this matchup. Where just the Molten turn isn't good enough still.
I have no time for games.
That's not good for me. I still have to say Vol'jin, so I could trade both in and give him a 3-1. I could just play Dr. Boom and trade both in, hope he gets a Boom Bot. That's not even better than trading both in first. Or I could just go face. Going face, bringing him to 14 is super risky. I don't get that much damage in. I'm not really setting anything up, and get some really close Moltens. You can Shadow Flame and steal my 7-7. I guess 7-2 at that point, but I can't deal 2 damage. He also might just steal my Dr. Boom. Gee, there's multiple ways. If he has Hellfire, not even Shadow Flame, if he has Hellfire, guarantees to steal the Boom as well. Because he can just attack into my healthy guy and then play Hellfire. It would still 7-4 Boom at that point. This is a key Vol'jin turn. I don't feel like I need the Showered Pain in this matchup. So, I mean, I can either YOLO it and just Vol'jin and then trade the bots in. If it misses the Mountain Giant, then it's going to go bad. So I guess I can just Pain and then Vol'jin. Okay, so if I get him here, 17, I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. Pretty risky, honestly. I guess I'm glad I attacked. Chilwell does beat his guy, kind of. Should play this first, not give him information on whether I have a dragon in my hand. I guess one of the problems with not attacking is if he has Mountain Giant Shadow Flame like he did, then I just don't even get him low. I basically lose on board anyways. But I guess if he has Mountain Giant Shadow Flame and then Moltons, it's like technically I might get a little bit punished for attacking because I can play Moltons. But I mean, he'd be more healthy too. I'm not sure. Actually, kind of makes sense not to attack just because it's more likely that he doesn't have it. Okay. Need basically Ysera this turn. Oh, that's pretty good. Might be able to rush him down. He's already used one Shadow Flame, so he can't... Oh, hopefully he doesn't have two, but he can't just Inferno Shadow Flame. Hellfire is not very good anymore. He takes too much damage and doesn't clear my board. Might just taunt me out. Also still has heal bots.
Let me change your mind.
Play around Moral Coil by healing it. He hasn't played any yet. Even though there's tons of things that it'll die to still, like Hellfire and stuff. Is there anything to do 4 damage? I don't feel like it. And I feel like he will be able to... I guess I'm dead. Wait. 12, 15. Okay, so if I do this, I technically don't die, and I have a top deck, but I feel like he has heal bots still. Maybe I have one chance if he doesn't have a heal bot. I guess I have no more Corruptors. I mean, it doesn't matter about Corruptor. I don't have Dragon. Might be able to top deck another Holy Nova if he doesn't have a heal bot. Or doesn't kill me. And Dragon Priest Ysera is not really comparable because it's also a dragon. It's pretty good. Alright, now that makes me have 0% chance of winning, I think. Maybe I get... that doesn't do anything. Does it?
Is someone injured?
I feel like mid-range Druid is a good tournament deck to bring as like your third Conquest deck, but... And I feel like Secret Paladin's a little bit weaker in the tournament format than in Ladder, since you have to start counting in skill of patron players, because the more I think about it, like, it's super skill intensive, so I feel like the tournament metagame at top level is actually a little bit different than Ladder. Just because Patron is so high skill cap, and Patron is like the biggest stopper to Secret Paladin. So in Ladder, you're going to fight lots of Secret Paladins. This is my third in a row, which means that Druid is probably not the greatest just because it's bad against Secret Paladin. But in some of the top level tournaments, you don't actually see people even bring Secret Paladin in any of the 3 decks for Conquest. And Druid starts becoming very good there. It becomes more of like Secret Paladin handlock dynamic. Or, sorry, Patron handlock dynamic instead of Secret Paladin is like public enemy number 1 in Ladder. So I'm gonna just keep the Cleric against Paladin. As far as keeping Shrink goes, let me think about it. Yeah, I'll keep it. Even against a mini bot, it's very good. I'm 100% sure that Patron is the best deck to climb with if you're very good at it. It's not even close. Like Secret Paladin is much weaker than Patron Warrior in the overall like ladder metagame. I need to make this decision again. It's very similar to last game's decision whether to attack first or not. I feel like I messed up last game, but this is a little bit different situation. Although it's not actually. Let's go ahead and attack first. Oh wait, he has a weapon. That won't achieve much. I guess it's still better in some ways. I should still play it. It'll save myself 2 damage, give him 3 damage. Also, plays around Divine Favor. Divine Favor is the big one here. Just passing here opens myself too much to Divine Favor.
That was a mistake.
I have a Cabal Shadow Priest next turn if I'm willing to wait. It makes some sense because my other 5-drop is pretty bad here, Vol'jin. So I don't really have a Azure Drake into a Vol'jin, but I do have Azure Drake into potential a lot of stuff. I think I'm still going to go for the Azure Drake. Just because there's a lot of stuff I can draw. Corruptor, Holy Nova, any like 3-drop, 2-drop, 1-drop even, kind of. I will be able to finally clear his Juggler here, but if he has a Mysterious Challenger in turn 6, it's going to cause me a lot of trouble, because I'm pretty far behind already.
I wield the power. Reporting for duty.
Gets 8 damage on board after I steal his guy. Holy Nova will leave still 6 power on board. I guess that makes my decision pretty easy, since Holy Nova still isn't that great as far as mitigating damage goes, and this is better as far as like fighting for board control as well. Plus, like Holy Nova next turn is a much better option here. Okay, the Dr. Boom. Ooh, if only had 1 more mana. Holy Nova, let's see. I might have to wait till next turn to Holy Nova. With Villains chosen. Technically I can clear out the Boom, so trade both in Holy Nova. I'll just leave a 4-1. Boombots probably will kill the remainder of my guys. But I can also Vol'jin his guy. Heal myself. Kill the 2-2.
The spirits be rest.
Weapon ready.
Probably it's me to dead on Boombots, depending on how they hit. Okay, I'm alive still. Nope, I'm dead.
Reporting for duty. Anduin versus Uther. I will
I could have like not attacked, maybe.
fight shall bring victory.
Attacking didn't achieve much, but it also didn't cost me anything, since he still would have been able to kill my 2-5 or 2-4, and then the Noble Sack, the Noble Sack wouldn't have killed my Cleric, but I still wouldn't have proc the Noble Sack either, so I don't really know if that really would have helped. So I would just be stuck on turn 3 with the Cleric on board. but me not having proc this Noble Sack already. It would have been better if I knew 100% it was Noble Sack though still. Because I feel like I missed my 3-drop after that and I could have like healed or something.
Well met.
Okay, so Pain or Valens is both pretty good here. I know it's Coghammer, so it's pretty good for me to kill it this turn. If I have Valens, it'll be 7, then attack it and Noble Sack, it's 5. Coghammer can still kind of crush me. Maybe it's better to Pain, I feel. Then I'm not really punished by anything. Even if it is Redemption, I can kill it. The Valens Chosen, I guess this worked out better than Valens Chosen still, even on Redemption. Because I would have killed it and then come back as a 3-1, which pretty much would kill my guy again. Not quite there, but it's total of 7 health cleric. He'd have 6 power and all the pings, so since I have another 4-drop, I'm just going to go ahead and coin out 2 4-drops in that order. It's better than to play the Cultist. It's hard for me to attack into the secret, whereas this has taunt, so like it's like a forcing move. I feel like the secret, it should be either Avenge or Noble Sack at this point. I've tested for the other like 2 or 3 right now.
Reporting for duty.
I pick up a Shower Death for the Mysterious Challenger. I'm not sure how much that'll help. Since I can't open death it, I need a proper Redemption first. Yeah, he has 5, so there's no way he doesn't have Redemption right now. Light Bomb is kind of the same thing. It'll come back as a 6-1, and then still be attacking me for 6. So that means I should play my minion here. And probably buff it up as well, since I don't want it to die the weapon. If it's... Actually, yeah, I don't really have to think about it that much. Having extra Valens Chosen in my hand isn't that good with 2, so... He could go face. This will allow me to proc his stuff before deathing or light bombing.
My fate is sealed.
I can't really Vulgin here because I don't have any way to use my last 2 mana and kill anything. I just go face. For sure there's a Noble Sack right now and Avenge. I'll probably end up choosing, I guess it depends what happens. I feel like it should be a Light Bomb. Let's see. Death, I don't have anything else to use my mana on, unless I want to play Valens Chosen again. Doesn't really make much sense. Let's go ahead and Light Bomb this. Pretty bad for me at the 3-2, but the Pyromancer is worse than a normal 3-2 here, since he can't really cast spells that easily, but... Yeah, 3-2 is really scary because I can't Cabal it. Most of the stuff I could Cabal.
Reporting for duty.
I only have 1 dragon right now, so that's not going to work. What did he cast? He casted a secret, right?
Let me change your mind.
I like stealing this more than the Secret Keeper, because even though he can deal 1 damage, I can't deal 1 damage easily to him. So the Dawn Shield's still more annoying. He doesn't have that many cards in his hand. Paying me money. Strife Pimp. Oh my god. Ooh, my dragon. I guess, I have to be scared of Competitive Spirit somewhat. I guess, well, we'll just see. It doesn't really even matter. This is too good. None of the other stuff is even close. Even if this sets the 6-1, shouldn't be a big deal, probably. Hopefully it doesn't have another secret top deck next turn. Oh, okay. Well, I still almost cleared. Almost isn't quite good enough, though.
Is someone injured? Embrace the light.
Ooh, Illuminator. That's fairly good for me in this matchup for him to have. Competitive Spirit hasn't procced so far. This should be Avenged Noble Sack. There's almost no other possibilities. We've gone through all the secrets already, and those are stuff that he's only played 1 of. Ooh, nice. Okay, so if we want to assume this is Avenge and Noble Sack, the best thing to do here should be at least to attack first. For the most part, everything will die to Noble Sack. I mean, sorry, Holy Nova. Like, if I get lucky most of the time, it should work out for me. A lot of his stuff has 1 health, so it does 3. This should still work fine. Actually, I don't even think that was the right call the more I think about it. I should have... I guess I draw 3 cards, 2 cards, so I'll be able to play stuff with my mana still. If I had to go back, I would have Vol'jined the guy that got big, the Shredder, or the Illuminator, and then attacked the Shredder and then Holy Nova. That would have been much better. I would have got a full board clear and got to use my Vol'jin.
The damned stand ready.
Right away.
Paladin is not a class with a lot of burn damage, so technically like healing myself every turn isn't completely necessary, but I am far enough ahead where I don't think drawing cards is necessary either. I have the death is the big thing, so his last 2 bombs are maybe like another Mysterious Challenger, Tyrion, things like Dr. Boom. But I have a death for all of those, so... I think I have exactly full 9, 10, 15, 19 damage.
Right away.